I just finished watching the 6-episode limited series Knuckles, and here are my thoughts about it. Now look, I really thought that this series was good. It had its heartfelt moments, its charm, its sort of humor to just sit back and just relax, to just enjoy the series. But it pains me to say this is just the weakest project out of the Sonic franchise, and it did have its flaws. For starters, I really did love the good and bad cop that Knuckles and Wade perfectly defines throughout this journey, because the way they help one another was just great to explore. Knuckles had a lot more humor and persona than he did from Sonic 2, and Wade was just a very charming character who also brought in the humor. He got a lot more to do in the series, so I really did love the journey that we've gone through from them. If you really want to go back to those Sonic films because it reminds you of home instead of just waiting for the 3rd Sonic film, which by the way, so excited to see, then Knuckles will deliver that for you. But of course, it did have its flaws. Now look, I really did love the journey that Wade and Knuckles went through together, but I feel like for this one, they should have taken a different route, with more like Knuckles trying to settle in Earth, to explore more on his curiosities and to answer his questions, like trying new things and trying to just settle in, while Wade, is the sort of tour guide who shows him around and just having a fun time to explore. I feel like that's what the series should have and could have been. The first episode definitely did feel like that it should have gone with that, but they kind of took a different direction with this series. The villains were just very forgettable. People that go up against Knuckles and Wade, they were just very forgettable. I did not really care about them as much. Almost forgot that they're actually in the series. People felt like that this Knuckles series just felt more like a Wade storyline. Now look, we did explore more on his family, his backstory, and I'm going to have to agree, we should have gotten more Knuckles. This show is dedicated to Knuckles. He was a lot more important than Knuckles in the second half of the series. Now, even though I did say that Knuckles did get a lot of things to do than Sonic 2, I also did kind of feel like that Wade was definitely the character that got more screen time than him. But yes, it wasn't perfect, it was weak, but it was definitely a good watch to just relax and have a fun time with. So my rating to conclude this would be a 3 out of 5.